Yes, sir. Let's go. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork, which will not get anywhere else. Where we do not teach you how to rise to the occasion here, folks. We teach you how to fall to your level of preparation. As always, Top 5 Tuesday. Before I get to the Top 5 Tuesday, gotta eat it, right? Gotta eat it. My Commanders got that ass spanked again 2 weeks in a row. Got their ass kicked, but no matter what, ride or die with my guys, ride or die with my squad. It does not, I'll say it now though, it clearly does not look like a team that's making it back to the NFC championship game. However, no matter what, they my guys regardless. All right, they my guys regardless. Between the Washington Commanders and the Michigan Wolverines, whether they win or lose, they're going to be the squad. They're going to be the squad I rock with regardless, because it's loyalty. That's what the game is all about. Being loyal to your guys, loyal to your squad. All right? So it happens. Again, live through some rough seasons with them as it is. So it's just it's what we go through as Commanders or Redskins fans, Redskins Commanders, whatever you want to call them. It's what we go through. It's what we deal with. All right? It's what toughens us up. All right. So all that being said, we got a top five. I'm recording this, by the way. It's the Tuesday morning after the Monday night game in which they got that ass handed to them by the Chiefs. 2 weeks in a row where we get our ass kicked on the national stage. One was America's Game of the Week. Now we got the Monday night game. I believe actually we're on national TV again, if I'm not mistaken. Next week too. So, again, because we had such a great season last year, that's how it gets dictated and all that kind of stuff. So we got to be nationally embarrassed when it comes to this. But again, season's not over completely. But still, anyway, I'm rambling right now, because when you bring them up, I start talking too much. Anyway, today's Top 5 Tuesday in regards to what we've been talking about. In fact, it actually leans into what the theme is throughout the week, which is we're choosing faith over fear. We're figuring out how to recognize feelings of faith and recognize feelings of fear. So today we're going to break down, I'll do this now and on the live stream, but we're going to break down the top 5 ways to recognize or to move towards a faithful mindset versus a fear-based mindset, all right? First things first, you have got to do things that create optimism, all right? You have to do things, actually intentionally do things that are going to put you in a place of more of an optimistic place. For example, and I'll get into details on this in the live stream, but for me, when I run every single morning, it creates a level of optimism. It's like, how far can I go? How much can I take? How's my body going to feel? How can I withstand that pressure, that feeling of giving up and getting too tired? It has to create a sense of optimism, all right? Next thing, so that's number 1, it has to create a sense of optimism. Number 2, you have to be clear on other people's agenda. This one's difficult, all right? It's difficult to really see it especially when your emotions are tied in to whatever their agenda is, and whatever their agenda is, you have a soft spot for that particular thing. And again, I'll dive deeper into all of this as we jump onto the live stream, right? So has to create a sense of optimism, and you have to be clear on another person's agenda. Next thing you have to do is you have to be careful. This is, again, I've made this mistake for the past, I'm finding out, past 8 months I've been making this mistake, is you have to be very clear on, you have to be very careful, you have to be very careful on what you tell people and how you tell people these things, because when you tell people certain things about yourself, there's an attachment there's a bond and an attachment and a trauma bond that can't actually be broken, all right? So those 3 things, all right? First, let me give you the top 3 before I give you the last 2. But 1, optimism. Number two, you have to be clear on another person's agenda. And number 3, you have to be careful what you tell people. Be careful who you share with and what you overly share with, all right? Number 4 and 5. 4, take the blame. Whatever happens, again, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, you got to take the blame. Learn to take the blame, and then essentially you'll be accepted and you'll be given the responsibility. And number 5, I love that competition, baby. You got to love the competition, because, again, you will fail. You will be heartbroken. You will have things that happen to you that seem unfair and just absolutely, destructive to your growth, destructive to your process. But then what gets to happen? You get to do it again. And you should be excited at the fact fact that you get the opportunity to do it again. You should be excited the fact that you get the opportunity to go out and date again, to get the opportunity to go out and work again, get the opportunity to go and meet this. You should be excited about tomorrow. So that competition is what it's all about. All right. So again, that's the Top 5 Tuesday. Just to recap, top 5 ways to know if you're leaning more into faith and paying attention to the faithful feelings versus the fearful feelings. Number 1, does it create optimism? Number 2, you have to be clear on another person's agenda. Number 3, you have to really, really be careful what you tell other people because of number 2. Number 4, you got to take the blame and accept the responsibility. Finally, number 5, you got to love the competition, baby. Love the competition. All right. All that being said, this is what you need in your workplace. This is how you develop a staff, develop a culture that really, really goes after it. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all of that stuff is makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.